Alright, in this video we're going to create a very simplified wheel rim for our Automoblox T9 car. So with this we're going to use a series of offset circles. So according to the dimension we have a series of concentric circles and we'll just extrude from there. So I'm going to grab a new part file, start a sketch, XY plane, and our first circle from the origin, 0.44. Now we're going to create those concentric circles. So we'll use the offset tool in my modify panel. Select that inner circle and offset that 0.05. And we'll continue going up. So the next circle is offset from this one we just created, 0.35. And then another one, again 0.05. Alright, so we're going to extrude this outside circle and the inside circle here that we just created. So I'm going to hit E as a shortcut to extrude. I'm going to select this inner face and that outer face. I'm going to kick them back and we're going to go 0.57. There we go. Hit OK. Now I'm going to create the actual decorative part of the rim. So I'm going to select a face, we're going to start a sketch, and I want to create some thickness here in between that outer and inner rim. So I'm going to project the geometry because I want to use this part and this part. You can either, when you project geometry, you can either choose a line, or if you mouse over the face, you can choose the whole face and it will project both lines. So we're going to project those lines. I'm going to use those lines in my extrusion, so I'm going to hit E and extrude this middle part and this inside of the rim here. So we're going to go here and here. I don't need it that thick. 0.05. Now we're going to do a mid-plane extrusion or symmetrical extrusion. So right now it's kicking it out. We could go in, but if we choose symmetric, it's going to split the difference. So it's going to do half out and then half in. Click OK. Whoops, I must have forgot to do something here. Let's try that again. No, right there it is. Let's see, what did we forget to do? Oh, the cut boolean was chosen. So we need to make sure that we join those. There we go. Alright, so we have our mid-plane extrusion. Now we're going to create a pattern. So create a sketch, and you can modify this however you want, customize it. We're just going to do simple half circle pattern around. Circle tool. I'm going to start right here, and I want a radius of 0.25, so that means our diameter is 0.5. And I'm going to trim away the stuff that I don't need. So we're going to grab the trim tool, trim, and you can see where it goes dotted line. So from whatever line to the next line it hits, it's going to trim. There we go. Now, I want this to go all the way around. So I could use the circular pattern tool within my sketch, and I'll show you what that looks like, so just hold tight for a second. So I choose the geometry, choose the axis, so let's go around the outside here, and then I can dictate, I want 5 of them, and hit OK, and that's what it would look like. And then I would extrude each one in the next extrusion. But thinking ahead, I want to add a fillet and round these off. So if I'm adding a feature to all of them, I'd have to click a lot of lines after I extrude those. So I'm going to do my circular pattern in the actual feature so that I can get a 3D pattern. So I'm going to undo that. I'm going to go ahead and extrude this. Turn this around here. We're going to cut through that. We're going to cut through all the way, hit OK. Now I'm going to add that fillet. So I'm going to grab my fillet tool. Oh, we don't want that much. Let's try 0.01. Looks good. Let's also fill it around here. Looks good. So I'm going to hit OK. And so I'm going to pattern not only my half circle that I did, but also that fillet. So I'm going to grab the circular pattern tool, still in the 3D model menu, and I can either choose the features within the model itself, or I can go over here to the project browser and choose them as well. So we're going to choose extrusion, in my case extrusion 3, and the fillet. We'll tell it which rotation axis, and then let's say 5. And then hit OK. And there we go. So we got a nice rounded fillet. Let's add one more. We're going to add one more around the hole here. So I can either choose up here, or let's just do this. Fillet 0.01. Alright, looks good. Let's change this to ABS plastic. And you can pick whatever wheel color you want. Let's go, nope. Let's do brush stainless. That looks good. And there we go. There's our wheel rim. We'll save that. Wheel rim, and hit save. And we'll replace that. And there we go.